Someone manipulated your special person to behave this way. Open quickly. Archangel Michael says, something unholy has slithered into the sacred bond between you and the one your heart trusted. This wasn't just a random change in behavior, it was planned. From the shadows, a manipulative force has been pulling their strings without you even realizing it. It began subtly, like smoke creeping into a quiet room. The words they used around your person were planted, carefully crafted to twist perception. You were portrayed as the problem, when in truth, you were the light. This person who once adored you began questioning your intentions. Their soul, which once lit up in your presence, began dimming from a darkness that did not belong to you. The enemy knew what they were doing: divide and confuse. There's a name behind the whispers that changed everything. Someone who was close enough to observe, close enough to influence, but toxic enough to destroy. They watched your joy just to sabotage it. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, this person used jealousy as their weapon. They couldn't stand the purity of what you had, so they polluted it. Now the one you love is under an emotional fog, unable to see clearly. They created fake stories, brought up twisted narratives, and planted ideas that never belonged in your relationship. They made your person feel like you were hiding something, even though your heart was pure. This was not a mistake, it was a mission. The manipulator was strategic. They waited for a vulnerable moment, then inserted doubt. Once that seed grew, your person slowly shifted, no longer responding with warmth but with confusion. Your special one didn't even realize what was happening. They believed these thoughts were their own, but they were carefully constructed lies. You're not the villain in this story, they are. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There was a time your person wanted to tell you everything. They held your hand, looked into your eyes, and trusted you like no one else. But now, their words have changed, so cold, so rehearsed, so distant. The manipulator had help. Someone from your person's past re-entered the scene at just the right time. This old friend, or family voice, pretended to be concerned but was actually jealous of your connection. They saw how much your person glowed with you, and instead of celebrating it, they schemed against it. They threw accusations masked as advice. They presented lies as truth, smiling while they stabbed your name in your absence. Your person was strong, but not strong enough to block the influence entirely. They wanted to trust you but were drowning in doubts that weren't theirs. Every time they questioned your loyalty, it was because of what they were fed. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Now the energy between you both feels broken. It hurts to talk. It stings to try. But still, a part of their soul is crying for you, they just don't know how to come back yet. The manipulator wants them to think you're the enemy. But the soul knows the difference between poison and peace. Even now, when your person dreams, you appear as comfort. In moments of silence, their heart aches for your presence. But they're scared because the lies have created fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of being wrong. Fear of admitting they were manipulated by someone they thought they could trust. Type Amen to get blessing 848. The manipulator made sure to isolate them emotionally. Made sure they had no other perspective. Every time they considered returning to you, a new rumor or story was whispered. They don't realize that every move they've made recently was predicted. The manipulator wanted them to pull away, to ghost you, to avoid conversation. It wasn't their idea, it was someone else's control. But the divine is exposing it now. The manipulator is about to be revealed. Their true intentions will come out in public or in a private confrontation. It will shock your person deeply. They will wonder how they fell for it. They'll feel betrayed by the one who guided them. And that anger will push them back toward the one who truly loved them, you. But healing will take time. Trust has been shaken. You'll need patience, but the truth is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 444. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, don't retaliate. Don't let bitterness take root in you. You are the divine vessel in this situation, rise above. Your silence has been your power. Your grace has left them wondering if the lies were ever true. That doubt is now turning into awakening. Even now, your name is being discussed. But this time, it's your person who is questioning everything. The manipulator is trying to do damage control, but it's too late. The mask is falling. The truth is rising. And your name is being cleared in ways you don't even know yet. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Their eyes are opening. Slowly, painfully, but truthfully. They are starting to see you in a different light again. They will soon reach out. Hesitantly, cautiously, but it will happen. They'll apologize in broken sentences, full of regret. They may not have the words to explain everything, but their energy will speak. Their actions will scream what their lips struggle to say. You will feel their remorse before they speak it. And when that moment comes, you must choose if your heart is ready. But know this, heaven is aligning it to restore you. Type Amen to get blessing 909. The manipulator's life is now unraveling. The same lies they used on your person are turning on them. People are starting to see their pattern. They've done this before, to others. But this time, they messed with something sacred. A spiritual bond. A chosen connection. They underestimated the favor upon you. They laughed behind your back, thinking they won. But Archangel Michael saw every move. Now judgment is coming, not from you, but from the divine realm. You will be vindicated without lifting a finger. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The universe is correcting what was broken. You've cried enough. You've heard enough. Soon, you'll see a sign. It may be a message. A letter. A shared memory. Something simple but filled with weight. That's the moment healing begins. Not because everything is fixed, but because the veil is lifted. Truth has found its way back. And when it does, a new chapter starts. Prepare yourself. Because what was taken, is coming back with divine speed. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They are remembering the details now, the way you used to calm them, the way your presence felt like home. These flashes of real love are breaking through the fake stories. And every time they remember your truth, the grip of manipulation weakens. The voice that poisoned their thoughts is becoming irritating to them. Where once it sounded like guidance, now it feels controlling. That's how you know the shift has started, the awakening has begun. Your person has begun questioning things they never doubted before. They're starting to ask themselves why they believed the worst about someone who only gave them love. That discomfort is the doorway to their return. This return may begin quietly. A message. A familiar song sent. An old photo liked. But make no mistake, every small act will be loaded with meaning. They are waiting for a sign that you haven't shut the door. That you still remember the love before the lies. That there's still a path back to you. Your role is not to chase, but to be ready. Ready with boundaries. Ready with healing. Ready with strength. Because you're no longer the same either. You've grown. You've shed your tears. And you've risen. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Archangel Michael says, your reward is not just in reunion, it's in clarity. You now know who was real and who never deserved your light. That is priceless wisdom. This experience purified your energy. It burned away false connections. It exposed secret enemies. And in that exposure, your power returned. Not a loud, boastful power, but a quiet, unstoppable one. The kind of power that can't be faked. Now, the blessings will follow you. Not just in love, but in opportunities. In peace. In freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The manipulator will try to enter your life again. To explain. To justify. To smooth over their evil with charm. Do not let them back in. They were the thief of your peace. And now that peace is returning to you, protect it like gold. You owe no one an explanation for surviving. You owe no one your silence for the sake of false peace. You are allowed to heal without guilt. Your person may even try to defend the manipulator at first. But as time passes, their eyes will see everything. Type Amen to get blessing 989. And when that day comes, they'll finally understand what you went through in silence. What you carried with grace. What you forgave without ever being asked. They will look at you with reverence, not just love. Because you weren't just a partner, you were their protector in the spirit. Even when they turned away. Your love didn't fail. It was attacked. But it survived. And now it's transforming into something even stronger. You'll be surprised at how deeply they still care. How much they regret. How fiercely they want to make it right. Type Amen to get blessing 535. They may offer to start over. To rebuild from scratch. But this time, they'll move differently. They'll show up for you like never before. They'll defend your name. They'll clear the air with others who were misled. Because now they realize, you were the only one who never tried to manipulate them. You were the only one who truly loved them for them. And in a world of lies, that truth is sacred, irreplaceable, eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The chapter ahead is not about revenge. It's about resurrection. Not everything can be undone, but everything can be made right. You will rise with honor, with love, with clarity. Your story will inspire others, those who've also been manipulated, those who've been wrongly blamed. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You were never the weak one. You were never the mistake. You were the target because you were the light. And now, that light is clearing the path forward. With every truth revealed, your spirit becomes freer, stronger, brighter. Let the healing begin, not just for them, but for you too. You deserve joy. You deserve peace. You deserve someone who fights for your love the way you fought silently. And now, that moment is near. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They will soon feel the weight of every wrong turn they took. It won't come from your voice, but from within themselves. The realization of how far they drifted will begin to tear at them slowly, until they reach the root of their own awakening. That's when they'll remember the exact moment they changed. The exact sentence whispered to them by the manipulator. And in that moment, the whole illusion will shatter like glass beneath divine light. They'll finally see you weren't distant, you were pushed away. You weren't dishonest, you were targeted. And they'll start piecing together every misunderstood glance, every misjudged silence, and every conversation they walked away from too quickly. The puzzle is being completed now, in their heart. And each piece screams one truth louder than anything else: you never deserved this. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They may break down alone. You may not see the tears. But know that they will cry for the love they misjudged. They'll regret trusting the voice that spoke of you with venom. They'll wish they had asked you instead of assuming. That guilt will lead them back to humility. And from humility, healing is born. A different kind of healing, one that requires no force, only truth. The same truth that lived in you all along. This time, they'll approach with new eyes. Eyes that see the damage manipulation caused. Eyes that recognize your soul, not just your smile. Type Amen to get blessing 404. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They'll begin rebuilding the bridge they once burned. One message. One apology. One act of honesty at a time. You'll feel the sincerity this time. There'll be no pressure in their words, only softness. There will be no excuses, just acceptance of the hurt they helped cause. And when you see it in their face, that broken expression of remorse, you'll know the battle has already been won in the spirit. The war wasn't between you and them. It was between truth and illusion. And truth has won. But you will be the one who chooses what to do with this new truth. Forgiveness will be yours to give. Not obligation. Not pity. Choice. Type Amen to get blessing 525. The manipulator will soon disappear from their life completely. The same way they slithered in silently, they will vanish. Their influence will turn to dust. They may try to contact your person again, but the effect won't be the same. Their words will feel heavy, empty, and outdated. They'll be seen clearly now. And your person won't entertain that energy anymore. They'll protect you the way you once protected them in silence. The reversal will be sacred. You'll no longer be in the position of defending your worth. That chapter is closing. A new one is being written, where you are honored, not questioned. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Your name, once dragged through whispers, is now being spoken with honor. The same mouths that judged you are now curious. The same ears that believed lies are hearing truth. The manipulator is losing their allies. Their circle is cracking. And in that crumble, your strength is being revealed. People are realizing you were never the problem. You were the light source. And now, that light is too bright to be ignored. Let them watch your rise in silence. Let them feel the divine reversal. You owe no revenge, because your elevation is their exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 646. And now, something deeper is awakening within you too. Not just the hope of restored love, but the knowing that you are divinely protected. Always were. Always will be. Archangel Michael says, your soul was guarded even in the fire. You were surrounded even when you felt abandoned. And that spiritual covering is now releasing blessings in every direction. The person who once turned away is now looking back. Not with arrogance. Not with pride. But with awe. Type Amen to get blessing 989. They're beginning to see you differently. Not as someone to fix, but someone they were lucky to ever touch. Your strength is now visible in ways they never appreciated before. They'll notice how you never spoke badly about them. How you carried the pain in silence. That's a rare kind of love. They'll tell others about your strength. About how they lost you. They may even cry as they explain what they misunderstood. And others will admire you because of it. Not just as someone who survived betrayal, but someone who carried themselves with honor through injustice. Type Amen to get blessing 535. This is your moment now. A moment not built on revenge or pride, but on restoration. A sacred realignment of what was broken. And it's all happening because you remained true. You held your heart clean. You didn't let bitterness poison you. So when they return, they'll see a version of you that grew even in grief.